What's good, everybody? If you're new, welcome right on in. I provide NBA prize picks props every day. I also cover the full slate of games after the picks if you'd like to stick around and hear what I have to say about all those games. So whether or not my video picks cash, guys, I do have a growing Discord server linked in the description below, down for you to join. It's absolutely free for now, so get in and we can improve together. Click the like button and share the video with your friends so we can help out the most people cash on their props today. Thank you. I'm going to begin with today's picks so we can lock in whatever player props we can before PrizePicks starts to move the lines around. Next, I'm going to do a short recap on yesterday because there's always something to be learned in life, guys, whether you win or lose. Let's go. I got a lot of picks for you guys, actually. I got Wendell Carter under 1 steal today. That's my lean pick of the day. I like the Suns for getting rebounds against Milwaukee tonight. Shout out to my man DFS Space. He actually picked Ryan Dunn over 4 rebounds in his video. I also looked at that same matchup by taking Grayson Allen over on his rebounds at 2.5 or his fantasy score at 16.5. I also like that. I'll show you guys the picks themselves as well in a moment, but Keon Johnson over 17 points and rebounds. This is another matchup based pick, as well as how many minutes he's going to be getting tonight. I had Josh Giddey over 36 PRA as well. We're riding with that too. I like these matchups here. Phoenix against Milwaukee's looking good and all that. So if I was going to take some of these picks and make some slips, I'd probably pair Josh Giddey and Keon Johnson together first. We're going to play light because we got our asses kicked yesterday. And put in Keon Johnson and Josh Giddey. So that's going to be my first slip of the day right there. Keon Johnson over 17 points and rebounds. Josh Giddey over 36 PRA. Slip number 1. Slip number 2. I've got Ryan Dunn over 4 rebounds. Wendell Carter Jr. under 1 steal against my Lakers. They could just throw the ball to him and he cashes. So we'll see. We'll see with that one. You can swap out Wendell Carter, guys, for anybody else on my cheat sheet that I showed in the video. I would actually recommend that. Okay, so updated news. Quentin Grimes will be resting today against the Pelicans. It's probably a reaction to the fact that all the Pelicans players are getting their rest. So I will have to update my cheat sheet and include that in the coverage as well. Pretty important news there. We now have to match Grayson Allen with somebody else from the cheat sheet. So let's go ahead and match him with Nick Claxton. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and give you guys 2 slips for today. I'm playing light. Going to be slip number 2. Grayson Allen over 16.5 fantasy and Nicholas Claxton over 8.5 rebounds. Who else is making you slip live like this, guys? Not a lot of people. So we got 3. I actually got 3 slips for you right here to start out. All unique plays. Some of these are matchup based. So those are going to be my 3 slips for today. Grayson Allen over on fantasy, Nick Claxton over on rebounds, Keon Johnson over points rebounds, Josh Giddey over PRA, and then Ryan Dunn over on boards, Wendell Carter Jr. under on steals. 3 slips for you guys to get the day started. Nothing but hot dog water yesterday, guys. As you can see here, we went 3 of 9 and I lost a little bit of the bankroll Sunday. It was awful day, not just for me but for everybody, I'm sure, because it seemed like every game was a blowout, killed all the vibes. And just keep in mind, this was a weekend with the playoffs coming up. Playoffs is approaching. Many teams are focused on resting and healing up to improve their shot at their championships. So my pick of the day was Dyson Daniels, but he did fall short, shockingly, given how much playing time he had. It was a blowout game, and he was still out there. So I was trying to figure out what was going on, man, with him not getting the blocks and steals necessary to meet his fantasy. He fell just slightly short too. And as a matter of fact, his matchup that I was so high on was Quentin Grimes, and he actually cleared his PRA. That's why we stayed away from him. We didn't go over on Daniels and under on Grimes, and look what happened, right? So you never know what's gonna happen, guys. And even though I don't pick players sometimes, guys, I still pay attention to what lines they can or can't clear, their minutes, their potential stats, all of those things. I do the work for you, all right? So just something to keep in mind when you yourself make plays moving forward. If I can help you guys design plays and learn how to play PrizePicks, because PrizePicks is pretty hard, you know, I will do that for you. We have 8 games I want to cover quickly. It's Monday. None of these games are projected to be blowouts, as you can see here. They're all like slightly favored matchups, which I kind of like. So, which is surprising because New Orleans Pelicans and Philly should be a weird matchup. They don't have any players to play, so I'm gonna skip that game altogether. Any of these games that have injuries, we're just gonna skip them, guys. The first game, Minnesota, Indiana. Like I said, pretty close matchup here. Might be like a mid game. Miles Turner matched up with Gobert and Randall. Randall and McDaniels have a good history against the Pacers, so I was looking into targeting them. If I see some good value props, you'll see them on my cheat sheet. But other than that, I'm not really interested in any of these matchups here. Anthony Edwards might not play, and that Timberwolf has been killing the Pacers, so look for him. He might rest. He's iffy to play, right thumb laceration. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna fade him today, even though the history is really good there. Game 2, LA Orlando. LA is slightly favored. My team is the Lakers, guys. If you didn't know that, they need to get their stuff together, because I don't know why they threw all their players back in against Chicago. They look disorganized. They look rusty. Look for Austin Reeves to continue to be consistent and provide, and Jackson Hayes to be feeding off of that. They've bumped his line. They bumped up Jackson Hayes' lines a little bit too much for me today, so I couldn't just take them right away. But he's going up against a real center tonight. Maybe like a second string center. Wendell Carter's used to playing off the bench, so Orlando just started him recently, I think. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt there. We all know what Banchero can do. Franz Wagner has really good history against the Lakers, especially in terms of rebounding and things like that. So I might take a stab at those if I have some time. And then Caldwell Pope is a pretty good defender still, so he might give Austin Reeves some issues tonight. Game 3, Toronto, Washington. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, too many players out to make this interesting for me, RJ Barrett included. I'm gonna pass on this. Middleton, you know, I don't even know what the stats are gonna look like. These games are just throwaway games, guys. These teams are losing with no chance of making a deep playoff run. So I'm skipping that game. I'm just gonna go straight to the next one, Dallas, Brooklyn. It doesn't even matter who's favored because we don't know who's playing. So Dallas is slightly favored, especially with the news that Anthony Davis may actually play tonight. If we take a look here, he's been upgraded to questionable. That's kind of big news, guys. Trending towards return to action. So I don't know why he would play, considering they're so bad as a team and so shorthanded. As it says here, he might face restrictions in the first game anyways. So guys, when players return from injuries, don't smash the over. Take a look at the matchups and the projections, especially when it comes to how many minutes they're going to be playing. Be smart. Don't be a sucker. All right? Don't do that. We're going to move on to the next one. Philly at New Orleans. I already told y'all I was going to be skipping that because of the matchups and everything. With Quentin Grimes not playing, Philly's going to get smashed, guys. I mean, that's just, it says they're projected -6.5 favorites, but with Quentin Grimes out, they might be like -15 in my mind. So we're just going to ignore that. Chicago at Denver. Denver slightly favored, which is kind of weird because this is a good guard matchup. Jamal Murray against Giddey. I'm not quite sure why Denver is favored because Chicago has been balling out. Their power forward has been smashing. Aaron Gordon's playing hurt, maybe even possibly injured. So the Denver Nuggets are beat up, guys. I don't know if they can win this game. With Jokic unlikely to play, I don't know why they're favored. We'll see if they can be coached to a win over Chicago, but Chicago's on a roll. I highly doubt it. I'm looking at Josh Giddey, as I showed you guys, and then Kobe White too. Look for Buzelis dunk props. This kid can play. He dropped 31 against my Lakers, and I watched him. He's pretty athletic. He's only 20 years old. So take a look at some of these guys and realize that Lonzo Ball is out for Chicago. So Josh Giddey's usage is going up. His projections are up. I'm taking his overs today, guys. Milwaukee at Phoenix. Who's favored here? Phoenix is slightly favored. Again, shocking, right? Like, the Bucks are a great team when they're playing and doing their job like they're supposed to. I see that Damian Lillard's out. Let me go ahead and refresh this. Interesting. Dame is out. Portis is still out. 25 game suspension for tramadol. Oh my god. So Bucks are gonna have to lock it in and focus. Ryan Rollins against Gillespie. I don't even know who these guys are. Seems like Bradley Beal is gonna be out as well for Phoenix. So a lot of one-dimensional players on Phoenix. Look for Phoenix rebounds. Shout out to my man DFS Space. He always talks about this. Milwaukee gives up rebounds, which is crazy because they got Giannis and Brook Lopez. So look for those rebound props. Maybe take Taurean Prince in the first half. He's been a wagon, man. He's been producing pretty well on fantasy as well. So just a thought there. Kyle Kuzma's trash. I think a lot of y'all know that. But so don't look to him to do nothing really. I wouldn't if I was you. So I'm gonna skip that one just based on the history. Don't really have nothing on that game except the rebound props. So for Boston at sack is the last game. Boston slightly favored. Y'all know how I feel about Derek White. He's reliable for me. So I would pick him today with Malik Monk probably not playing. He's questionable. He's sick. I wouldn't be taking his overs or nothing like that. Another thing I forgot to mention earlier too was D'Angelo Russell is out. So look to Cam Johnson and Nick Claxton to be able to produce. I cannot stand watching D'Angelo Russell tank every team he's on by jacking up shots. He's like a Jordan Poole to me. Makes me sick. So that's another insight on that game there. I think I skipped over that. I don't think they should play Anthony Davis, guys. If they do, they're smoking crack. I don't know why they would do that. You're going to get hurt again. So that's how I feel about the matchups today, guys. Sabonis may play. Malik Monk is probably not going to. DeMar DeRozan was not able to hit our PRA the other night for whatever reason. He choked at the last minute. He was like 3 points away, and he missed a 3 at the end of the game. So shout out to Derek White, man. He been cashing. Perhaps looking to Porzingis first half points. He's been cashing. And you'll see if I find any good props for you guys, I'll post them in the Discord for you. All right, so that's going to conclude today's game coverage. Guys, for more free picks, click the link in the description. Join my Discord community, the Zen in Black. We got over 100 members. That's where I'm going to be posting extra picks, insights, news, as well as answering your questions daily. Thank you so much for watching again. And yo, don't forget to like the video. It helps so much. And please subscribe, click that bell, stay notified when I drop videos every day. Always leave a comment because I might randomly choose you for a giveaway. Be feeling good. I'll be generous. If I cash, I'm gonna give back to you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Again, good luck tonight, and always put God first. All right, later.